Today, I'm going to be making hummingbird cookies. I will put the link in the description below so that you can print this out and you can make hummingbird cookies yourself. So what you will need is half a cup of butter, and you need to let that stay on at room temperature, get it soft. You need half a cup of sugar and half a cup of light brown sugar, 1 egg, 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon, half a teaspoon salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, an 1/8 teaspoon ground nutmeg, an 1/8 teaspoon of ground allspice, 2/3 cup of crushed pineapple drained. This I bought just a regular size can, and this took, there's very little left. It took almost the whole can. But you need 2 tablespoons of the juice. So don't just throw your juice away. You need 2 tablespoons of the pineapple juice. You need a half a cup of mashed ripe banana. That was a whole banana, and that made half a cup. You need 1/3 cup toasted pecans. I have put my pecans in a pan and toasted them, and that is 1/3 cup. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 3 cups of sweetened flaked coconut, and 1 cup of confectioner sugar. We're going to go ahead and put the confectioner sugar and the pineapple juice to the side because that's going to be at the very end of the recipe. So we won't need those for a while. So what you want to do right now is you want to beat the butter and the sugars in your mixing bowl, and then we're going to add the egg. While our butter and sugars are mixing, we're going to add all of these dry ingredients to the flour. So all of those spices that I just told you, we're going to put them all in the same bowl, which you don't have to measure them out like I did, you know, of course, when you're doing it. But I want you to have a visual. That's why I always do it this way. And you want to just take a whisk and whisk this together, because you don't want any clumps. And we're going to be adding that in a few minutes to our mixture. So we're going to take our 1 egg and put it in here and then beat well. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to be adding our flour mixture, our pineapple, our banana, our pecans, and our vanilla to this butter mixture. Our coconut can also be set to the side. I should have told you that earlier, because the coconut, we're not going to use that until later either. Now we're going to take our entire mixture and we're going to cover it. So if you don't have a cover like this, then just use some plastic wrap or something. And we're going to put this in the refrigerator until it gets cold. It'll take about 2 hours. Our dough is cold. You want to get 2 pans out and put parchment paper on there. I'm using one of the Reynolds baking sheets because they're already cut to size. I poured my coconut into a larger bowl. I am preheating my oven to 350 degrees. So what you want to do is you're supposed to take 1-inch balls. My balls are going to be bigger than 1 inch. So you want to take these, I'm making mine larger. So you want to drop this into your coconut. and roll it around. If I would say if it doesn't hit the edge of the bowl, it'll be better because it won't stick. And then take this and put it over on your cookie sheet, just like that. So you're supposed to get 30. I'm not even planning to get 30 because I would rather have larger cookies. So I'll get whatever I get. We'll see. got 8 cookies on this cookie sheet. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put 8 more on the other cookie sheet. My oven is now preheated, so I'm going to put these in at 350, and it says to let them bake for 17 minutes. Mine are larger. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to set my timer for 16 minutes, but then when they come out, I will let you know how long we had ours in. So what I did on this last cookie sheet, this is the rest of the dough, and I put 3 in a row instead of 2, and I could have fit more but I used all my dough because they did not spread. They do not spread a lot, and so you could actually have 12 per pan, so just know that. So I'm going to keep going till these are all finished. I'm going to keep putting them on the cooling rack, and then we'll be back. Okay, I got 26 cookies total, which isn't bad.
That's good for you.
But yes, because the original recipe said that you should get 30. So I got 26, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I wanted to be able to pour, this is gonna be our like glaze. I wanna be able to pour it out of my measuring cup. So I just put my powdered sugar in here. And this is the 2 tablespoons of pineapple juice. I have the extra pineapple juice from earlier. I put it over here just in case, you know, sometimes you want your glaze to be thicker, sometimes you want it thinner. So I kept this just in case I need more of it. But this is the 2 tablespoons. And I'm just gonna use it all like they said and stir it up. And then we're gonna put it over our cookies. This is going to be, as you can see, a thick glaze. So I don't think, you don't like cover the whole cookie because you want to be able to see the coconut through it. So I'm going to use what's on my fork first. Okay, we have our cookies. Kevin's has been halved because we want to get a picture and all that stuff.
The coconut's kind of makes it hard to grab.
I immediately like the glaze.
The coconut adds like a little bit of a chewy layer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does add a little bit of a chew to it.
The whole outer crust is kind of like it's not chewy, but it's got a little bit of a give to it. Mm-hmm. Like it's not crust, and it's not like a crispy cookie. It's kind of like a just a little bit of a chewy area. It's mm-hmm. interesting. It's different. Mm-hmm. I like that. I like the coconut. The spices come through too, like the nutmeg and the ginger. I taste those spices.
I do too.
I don't know which one it is standing out, but one of them standing out stronger than the other one.
I think it's the nutmeg.
Could be.
I definitely think it's the nutmeg. I do get the spices, but the seasonings, but it's very light for me. It's not like I don't think it's heavy on any.
It's not heavy. Thing. You just taste it.
Yeah, you do get it, but
I also get the pineapple and all the other stuff.
Yeah, it's in the background. I think the nuts, you don't necessarily get the flavor, but they add another texture to it. And I do like the texture of the pineapple, and the glaze is the best. It's not an overly sweet cookie. It's
I shoved the whole cookie in my mouth.
no, that's okay. It's not the glaze is what gives it the sweetness.
That's your sweetness. Yeah.
And I do think you want to use that. I don't think you would want to make these and think, oh, they're prettier without, or I don't want that glaze. I think you will definitely want the glaze. You'll want the sweetness.
Because that's where a lot of your sweetness comes from.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I like it. The pineapple does have a little bit of the pineapple flavor. You get a little bit of the coconut flavor, but no flavor is like really like takes over the whole cookie. It's kind of a really good mixture of everything. So I like them. I think they're.
You will want a plate because the little pieces of shredded coconut, it does fall off. So you will want a plate. Just know that you're not going to want to like walk around the house or whatever, or just at a dinner, at a not a dinner party, at a party. You wouldn't want to have these. These aren't the type of cookies you'd want to have over on a sideboard where people are going to be walking around because they are going to drop coconut. But I do think they're nice. And I do have a recipe on the channel for a hummingbird cake. If I made one of these again, either the cake or the cookies, I would probably prefer the cake.
I would too.
Over the cookies. Just because I like that cake a lot.
I like frosting.
But I think that, yes, I do too. But these were fun to make for something different.
Yeah, just something different if you like the coconut and pineapple and stuff.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.